Here's what new BCBAs need most from their supervisor and aren't getting. I got certified and immediately felt like I was drowning. Hi, I'm Ashlyn. I'm a newer BCBA myself, and I work in the Master ABA Dojo alongside Amy. I've received support from the dojo personally, and now I help support others who are just getting started because I know how overwhelming this journey can be. If you're a new BCBA and feel completely unprepared, you're not alone. I was there too. Everyone tells you that things get easier after certification, but for me, that's when the real panic started. I had the title, I had the responsibility, but I had zero idea how to actually do this job. I kept thinking, how did I pass that exam and still feel so lost? In this video, I want to share 6 things I wish I had from my supervisor because no one told me what came next. And if you're supervising someone like me too, this might help you as well. ABA has exploded in recent years. Thousands of new BCBAs are entering the field every year. That should be a good thing. More help for more families. But here's the issue. Many of us are being thrown into the deep end without support. Some of my peers were placed in supervisory roles right out of certification, managing others before they felt grounded themselves. We're stepping into leadership before we've had the time to develop our own clinical judgment. It's a setup for burnout and it's not sustainable. When I got certified, I expected to feel confident. Instead, I felt like I was standing on a cliff with no map, no compass, and a lot of expectations. That's when I found the dojo and everything shifted for me. I didn't need more definitions. I needed help making decisions fast. Real life stuff that didn't show up in textbooks. There were days that I stared at a behavior plan thinking, am I doing this right? When a tech asked me what to do in a crisis, I froze. I needed a roadmap, something that I could apply immediately. Inside the dojo, I learned how to break down decisions, like, is this a skill deficit or a performance issue? And how do I prioritize client goals ethically and practically? It wasn't just what to do, but how to think. And without that process, I second guessed everything. And that uncertainty led to delays and sometimes even mistakes. I thought that being a BCBA meant being the expert all the time. But really, I felt like an imposter. Every time that I got stuck, I was scared to admit it. I didn't want to seem like I couldn't handle the role, but that pressure was isolating. In the dojo, we had real conversations about confidence and about identity. I could ask dumb questions and I could say, I'm struggling. And I would get actual strategies and not just a pep talk. That support helped me stop pretending and start actually growing. Struggling doesn't mean failing, it means learning. My first client bit, bolted, and needed a plan yesterday. Nothing in my supervision prepared me for that. I Googled templates, I dug through old notes, and I still came up short. I needed a toolbox, not just a textbook. The dojo gave me editable templates, example programs, and most importantly, feedback on what I was trying. I wasn't reinventing the wheel, I was just adapting what already worked. Because with a full caseload and no guide, you start to feel like you're failing your clients. With real examples, I could build something that worked and I felt good about it. Ethical decisions don't come with warning lights. They creep in through the gray areas. A parent once asked me to add a goal to stop their child from flapping and stimming in public because it looked weird. I understood their concern, but I also knew the behavior wasn't harmful. I had to honor their worry without compromising what I knew was right. In the dojo, we unpack situations like this together and we wrestle with the gray. It taught me how to approach ethics as a conversation and not as a checklist. That gave me the confidence to make hard calls with integrity. One of the most overwhelming parts of my job is figuring out insurance. I wasn't just writing behavior plans, I was decoding policy language, grappling with authorizations, and trying to justify services in ways that insurers actually understood. It felt like I needed a degree in insurance just to keep my clients supported. And it wasn't just one set of rules. Every funding source had different expectations. What worked for one insurer might be rejected by another. I constantly felt like I was playing a game with no rulebook. And I had no idea if I was setting myself or my company up for denials. In the dojo, I found clear guidance. We got examples, scripts, and real documentation tips, and all of it was a game changer. Because insurance isn't just paperwork, it determines whether our clients get the care that they need. In my first several months as a new BCBA, I worked 12-hour days. I ate lunch in my car and I answered emails at 10 p.m. because I thought that that's what good BCBAs did. Then I started snapping at the people that I cared about. My notes piled up, my energy tanked, and I realized I wasn't modeling healthy boundaries. I honestly didn't even know how. The dojo helped me rethink productivity. We practiced time blocking, we learned how to say no professionally, and we planned guilt-free breaks. This wasn't just about surviving, it was about staying in the field long term. And that's a lesson that I'll take with me forever. But here's what surprised me most about all of this. My supervisor cared. They just didn't have the bandwidth to give me what I needed, and that's not their fault. This is why the dojo matters. It filled in what supervision couldn't, and it's helping me become the BCBA that I always wanted to be. Being a BCBA isn't just about behavior plans and data. It's about resilience, reflection, and growth. And none of that happens in isolation. We need each other to grow into the professionals that our clients deserve. If you're a new BCBA feeling like I did, or if you're a supervisor trying to help someone like me, the dojo was built for us. Click below to check it out and get the tool that I wish I had on day one. Join the dojo. Build confidence, build skills, and build balance.